What's up, everybody? It's Nick with Mystic Manifesting. It's been a while since I posted. I'm a little different now. Lost my little goatee, but I'll be posting up some other videos I had recorded from there. I've just been lazy, slacking off, and working on some other videos. But I thought about this just to stop in because today is Sunday. This story happened on Friday, and it was an unexpected story for manifesting back in SP. So right now I have the video uploading, and I'll probably just upload this one too right after. But it was Friday night. I don't know, wait, should I tell the story first? Basically, to preface, if this is the first one you're seeing, I just did a video, long ass video, 35 minutes long, about the whole journey of manifesting an SP that I had, where I manifested my ex back 5 times within 1 year. So if you're doubting or you have any disbelief, it's possible. Anything's possible. You will get your SP back if you do what you're supposed to do and you really believe it and you live in the end properly. I hear airplanes going by, but I don't know if it's gonna mess it up. I was just out here having a cigar, but I was like, you know what? Let me make the story real quick and just fill you guys in. And I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore in that video too. Maybe it's my thing. Maybe I'll keep wearing the same shirt. But so this is a crazy story where basically the last video ends with my SP story where we did break up again. And I credit that to, like I said, in that video, I was doing an acting role because I do acting and comedy on the side. Character gets cheated on and left and everything like that. And I don't know the exact specifics of what ended it last time, if it was exactly cheating or what, but it was just kind of like, she ended it, but it was at the same time I really didn't care. And what hurt was, it was like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. But what I learned was I wasn't really ready for it to end, but I was doing the living in the end of being cheated on and left or whatever. And her coming back, which is what this story is about, when she came back most recently, I didn't expect it either. I wasn't thinking about it, wasn't expecting it. So there's this line that my dad used to tell me, and it was, when you least expect it, expect it. Now, he's not someone who's into manifesting or anything like that, but he would say this in terms of like me wanting to break into acting, and it's a hard thing, that's a limiting belief, but he's like, well, when you least expect it, expect it. So, well, when you least expect it, expect it. I did not expect this on Friday night, and most of Friday I was very negative. Even Thursday too, it was negative, and having a horrible mental cheat days. And I'm sitting there thinking about all the stuff that happened in the 3D, and it was like getting really mad. And it's like, man, she didn't even apologize or nothing, because the way it did go down, it was kind of shitty. But I was getting pissed off, and I was ranting to someone about it. And right when I got home, ranting about it, and then I get a text message, and it was her. Again, I am blocked on every social media. This is what's happened. It's been a common thread throughout this relationship of on and off. And if you're blocked, it doesn't mean anything, and it's actually easier for you to tell your own story and change up the story. So if you're blocked, fuck it, don't worry about it. And whatever story you tell a loving story. Don't tell bullshit stories or stuff that makes you feel bad. Only tell good stories. Well, what I was doing, I'll tell you what I did. I said, well, she really misses me. This is bothering her how it went down. She wants to be back together. She wants to apologize. And I was thinking about apology and stuff. And like I said, I really didn't want her back. And I don't really know. Because right now it's not officially together or anything. And nothing really happened either. So, but stuff did happen. So it's in a way, it's like, it's in limbo. So what I wanted to touch on is when you get your manifestation, this is where free will comes in. You have the free will to manifest something or someone into your reality, acting or being or receiving a certain thing in a certain way. And she came back and she was telling me every single thing I wanted to hear. And it was like only stuff that I had in my head, everything that, and it was very out of character for her. It's stuff that she would never say, never do, never, it's not her style. And when I was ranting, it was weird. And she just kind of wanted to clear her conscience and stuff. And I said, My first thought, I don't know if the plane's blocking out the sound. My first thought was, fuck it, make her be in just a negative place as I was, and let the guilt eat her. That was my first thought. That's thinking in the 3D. That's accepting everything in the 3D. But I decided to act lovingly. If you were God of your reality and everyone is you pushed out, that's just an aspect of myself, and I kind of did manifest that, and I 100% did manifest that breakup. And it's funny when it happened too. I kept saying around August, she'll probably be back by August. She'll be back by August, and then I was like, because each time there was a breakup, it was a little bit longer time, and I'm like, but I'm unforgettable and this and that and all these, like, I had a bunch of affirmations for it, parroted back, all of it. Like I said, whatever you affirm, it's going to get parroted back. Whatever you believe, it's going to come back to you. You will see, they will reveal the bridge. So the bridge has not been fully revealed to me yet, like everything that happened to transpire to bring her back around, other than just she felt guilty. But to me, it's an exciting story because it's like, with having negative emotions running around, but just doing the visual exercises and the mental diet and everything like that, and flipping my thoughts here and there, but still overall, like, on the situation, not feeling it, right? So you don't have to believe, and like at this time, I didn't believe either. I'm like, I'll never see her again. It's sad and things like that. So I didn't expect any of that. Well, she messaged me. I messaged her back. Then we're sending audio messages. She never calls me on the phone. She never likes to call. She called me, and we're on the phone, and she's just going on this whole thing about, and we would like to see each other, catch up, maybe just be friends. And I was debating. I'm like, because what guy wants to just be a friend with the girl, right? You'd want to be either in a relationship or something, especially when it's someone who you really loved. So it's kind of hard. So it's like, do I want it or do I not? I mean, I've done all this self-concept work, and I'm building, and I'm working on this channel, and I'm doing my comedy and acting stuff, and it's like, do I even have time for a relationship at this point? So currently, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the situation. But over the course of that 24 hours, it was at nighttime. We went to sleep for a couple hours, woke up, and I was sticking to my priorities. I'm going to go to the gym in the morning, and she's like, I got a party at night. Now it's on Saturday. So Saturday I was going to hit the gym, and she was going to go to a party at night, and I said, maybe somewhere in between, grab lunch or something. Well, I'm like, I'm going to be all smelly after the gym. I'm like, you know what? I'm already showered. I'm in my gym clothes. Didn't think it was going to go anywhere. But, all those affirmations and all that positivity, it's going to push out. It's time to push out. So you're going to have a really great date night or whatever. But I was living in a 3D. I'm like, worst case scenario, this goes wrong, I'm going to get a workout in. Either way, my life's going to be good. I don't need another person, and you don't need another person for yourself to feel great about yourself. You're going to go about and you're going to do your business. Your SP does not matter to that. So we get breakfast, and it's going good. We're like, we were connected there like we'd never connected before. Like, we're like getting to know each other, because a lot of it, I think, was based on like, we hooked up, we met each other as like a hookup. So it was like very physical, and it's like, well, now it's like I wanted more of an emotional connection. I was learning stuff about her I didn't know. She learned stuff about me she didn't know, and I was like, we're having a good time. And then after I was done, I said, well, we were talking about movies we wanted to see and stuff I was going to take her to see that was coming out over the summer, and things we were supposed to do together. And you kind of see the regret, and she's upset about it, and I started feeling a little bit upset too, wishing it could have went better. And, I opened up to her and told her, every day I do think about you and stuff like that. And she revealed that she thought about me a lot. And I said, okay, well, we used to go to this one park and have picnics and stuff. We want to go over to our park and do a walk. We have a great nature walk, and she likes snakes and stuff. We see a snake. I hate snakes, but see a snake and all that. And she's recording it, and like, I'm never in her stories. Like, that was one of the problems we had before. But like, she leaves my voice and things, so people will know it's like, hey, she's out with someone. But she distorted it a little bit, so it's not exactly that, but she usually would cut the audio always out if I'm in the background. So it's different, a little bit different. And then she was telling me about all these guys she blocked on her phone, like all the male friends. And one of them actually, like, star 6-7'd her while we were out. And that had to happen to reveal to me that, oh yeah, I blocked almost everybody. And I did see when I added her back on Instagram, she has like, following nobody. It's just all women or family members and stuff. So it's crazy. It's like all stuff I would have wanted when we were in a relationship. And she started doing that, but it took that whole process of the whole summer of her going through and her being very miserable and her not being around me to realize what I was. So that's why I'm telling you, don't worry. Sometimes Sorry, I was just smoking. um, don't worry, because those bad events lead to good events, and you don't need to suffer. Sometimes that person's got to put themselves through that to change and become a pressure, and pain creates change. So they might have to break up with you and go through their own pain and stuff. And at that time, yeah, you're going to be in pain too, but you better yourself. Go to the gym, work on your hobbies, work more hours and get overtime, or start a business, do something else for yourself. Or if you're interested in other people, go see other people. These are all just little lessons that I picked up on this whole thing, and this woke up. So 6 times, manifested her back 6 times total. I'm seeing them at like almost 11 minutes now. I try to always be mindful because I hate watching long ass videos, but I like to ramble. Anyway, our story went where we just spent the whole day together. It was really great, and then towards the end of the night, we were going to spend the night together, but she wasn't too hot on it, and I was flipping back and forth too, because I'm like, was there other people? And then I'm thinking about the 3D and stuff, and all the pain that everyone in my world went through when I was broken up with in the past with her, and people didn't like we got back together so many times. So I was like sitting in the 3D, and then I didn't really know if I wanted to, once you go down that road and spend the night together, you're going to start seeing each other more and stuff. So I say, you know what, I'm gonna take you home, and you go home, get your rest. She was tired and stuff, so I said, get your rest. And we're sitting out there, we were having a talk and everything, and then I went in for a kiss, and she was like kind of reluctant. She kissed me, but it wasn't too much. But she goes, maybe we should just be friends. So this is a new part to something. So I'm gonna see how this. Maybe I'll see how this pans out and let you guys know about a friend zone thing. But if I want to manifest my way out of that, I know I can. But this is more almost like I'm vlogging or just talking for myself right now, because I don't really know what I want there, and she's parroting that back. She doesn't really know what she wants either. So if I don't know what I want, then she can't know what she wants. And it's a manifestation, and everyone's you pushed out. She's just reflecting what I feel inwardly. So basically, we didn't talk at all today. Today's Sunday, but it's like we spent the last 24 hours talking and reconnecting, everything going good. And I just kind of sent her like a heartfelt little voice memo, and then and a Snapchat or something that I was working on, and left it at that. And I told her, I'm like, if I don't hear from you again, whatever, it's cool. I'm unblocked on stuff. It's cool. We could talk again, and I'm here for you. I told her I'd always be here for her, so I'm here for her. But just in the 3D, I'm not reacting to anything. It's like wherever it goes, it goes. And if I decide to start doing my techniques like I talked about in the last video, visualizing us on the trip, because she started talking about trips that she wanted to take and stuff with me and bring all that up. It was all relationship stuff, but then she kept hinting at being friends. It was literally going back and forth, and that's literally what my mind was doing. My mind was going back and forth the whole time. And when I was like, hey, yeah, this is the relationship again, but I'm just not looking at her the same way. And I think that's kind of the point you want to get to, where it's like they're not on a pedestal anymore. She's just another person. It's a person to me. And like the time we were apart, I did go on some dates and stuff and saw some other people, and it was like, now it's like I realized it's just another person. Yeah, I had her up here at one point. Yeah, I had to knock it down and then do all the manifesting her back and everything. But I guess the point of this video was, when you least expect it, the bridge of incidents is always happening. You don't see what's going on in the background, and it's okay if you don't see what's going on in the background. You trust the background. You trust in the unseen. You have faith. Know that your mental diet and your methods that you're doing, they're all working. It's always working at all times. So that's just why I wanted to let you guys know, give you a little boost, tell you that, hey, look, even when you might, because I really didn't want to do all this. I didn't want to be back in this situation. I had things going good, but I was doing the exercises whenever I'd feel down. I would just do them and be like, yeah, pretend like you're sleeping with her and stuff as you're drifting off to sleep, or if I'm having a bad day, state akin to sleep and remembering all my good times with her. And, accidentally, I manifested this, just like accidentally and like both, it's an accident and it's not, because I did the stuff for breakup and I did it for being back together. But whatever you do, these methods work. I wouldn't be putting my fucking face out here doing this shit if I didn't believe it worked, because it does. I mean, I always listen to it and I would see little results here, and like the SP thing is like the biggest thing in the community. That's what made me actually start watching a ton more manifesting videos. Before, I only listened to Neville and no one else. But I love seeing these stories. I love hearing about them. And if these videos help anybody, I know it's still a new channel. No one's really watched anything yet. But if you go back and you see these, leave it in the comments, or I put the emails on them. Send me the email about your story, And if you need help, email me. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do coaching and stuff, but if there's not a lot of followers and stuff, it's not too hard for me to do. I could shoot an email. No big deal. But yeah, I just thought about the story being crazy, and I wanted to share it with someone. And I figured I got this channel going, and I literally, sometimes you could do a general thing too. That's like more law of attraction. Just generally let it go and see what happens. And if someone better walks in, or you just don't want her, or she just completely changes, because I mean, you can see she's conforming, and there's this, they call it the purge, and I see it sometimes, and I've experienced it a little bit, but like where it purges out. So like there's still elements of the old part of her that don't really want me, which would be the friend part, and it's like, I got this method from Create Your Future. Ani said it. So it's like, you get a glass of water, the water's only half full or whatever. Here, look, because I was drinking it the other night. You got Coke and you got rum. You pour the Coke into the rum, and you want to fill it up. So you got a full bottle of this, you want to fill this up. Well, there's still going to be rum purging out of the top. So, that's kind of a weird method, but like that old story and that old stuff has to be fully extracted, and like you have to show that, like, you don't have to show it because it's 3D reaction, but like you just got to be confident where you are. Like before, I'd be like, when she didn't respond today, like she hasn't responded to me since this morning. Like I said, I don't really care about it, and if she does, cool, and then if it leads to something, then I lead to something, and I don't know. But I thought it was very fascinating, because that's someone who's very prideful, sticks to their word, and now it's a different story. Well, I always right my wrongs and this and that, and it's like, but before you didn't give a fuck about your wrongs, because it's all mental, it's all in your mind, and it's all, I don't know, you could do anything you want, anything is possible, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. There are no fucking circumstances that matter. Everything is malleable, like Neville calls it, potter's clay. The world is like clay. You build something with clay and you don't like the way it looks, mash it back into a ball and rework it. Same thing with your SP. I mean, she's come back changed every time, and like I told her too, I'm like, seems like every time, because I'm not going to talk about manifesting to her, but it's like every time we've gotten back together, it's a little bit better, because I got a little bit better at manifesting. So she comes back a little bit better each time. So who knows? I'm open to see if it turns out better. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And you'll see another video on it if it turns out to something else. If it just turned out to be just this weekend, it's just this weekend. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. So hopefully that helps somebody. Stay your mental diet, because I could tell you right now, if my mind was fully like, yes, I want her, I would just continue, buckle down on these methods and stuff like that. And part of me is thinking to do it just for this channel, just to see, like, to prove even more to people. 6 times within, now I've known her for about a year and a half now. So 6 times within a year and a half, and each time's a little bit of a longer gap, but that's a belief I had. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it for this channel. So, because right now there's like no communication at them. So okay, we went right from things going great, then me second guessing because I was feeling more or less that she doesn't want anything. I started believing what she was saying in the 3D world, and she was talking about going on trips earlier and stuff too. So obviously she wants that, but maybe not with me. And so I don't know. I wanted to do that for this channel. So I don't know if, I know you can do it on a time limit, and it could be on a time crunch. So I'm thinking about all this as I go. I'm very uncut, unedited. I just sit here and I talk to you guys what's going on top of my head right now. So I'm gonna do it for this channel. I'm gonna do it for you guys, all 3 subscribers and whoever else pops in. But I'm gonna picture myself on a trip with her, and I'm gonna see if that, because the thing is, it could present itself. It could present as an opportunity. You could say no to it too, because that's your free will. You could manifest all the way up to, like I could have just told her yesterday when we were hanging out, hey, you know what, I don't ever want to see you again. But I kept it open because there's a bit of curiosity of like, yeah, 1, some feelings there still. 2 would be, I just want to see, I love seeing this manifesting process, and I mean, the next thing I think I would try would be somebody completely new that seemed impossible to get, almost like a celebrity or something, which might be a better option probably. But I know a lot of people want to get their exes back, so I'm gonna picture the trip. I'm gonna let you guys know how that goes, and keep us updated. Might take a long time, might not take a long time. We don't know. We don't know the length, but I could believe it's gonna happen fast. So That's all I could do there. But anyway, hopefully motivated you guys. Hopefully you stay on your mental diets. Everything's good. I'll be making more videos. I got a few more queued up. I'm gonna go make a couple shorts right now. But this is Nick with Mystic Manifesting, and I hope you guys have a great day. Anything's possible. You got this.